Good evening, everyone. Hope everybody is well. Welcome into another edition of The Company. It is February 24th, the day of our Lord. Hump Day! That what the hell just happened? You said hump. Anyway, thank you everybody for coming in. Anybody that's coming in. I'm trying to get you set and everything here. I hope everybody had an amazing week. Amazing. Did we have anything happen this weekend? Last weekend, any kind of holiday or anything? Nothing?
No holidays. No, it was just a regular weekend.
Okay. Because Valentine's Day was the 14th, and we did a show.
Boy. I can't even talk about the stuff on air that happened on Valentine's Day. Not for me. Not by me. I'm single.
I'm
sorry. Just some debacles that I've experienced from afar. Not experienced, viewed from afar.
I want to know.
Oh, I'll tell you after the show. It ain't me. It ain't on me. I'm good.
Oh, we know.
People being messy. Just people being messy. I don't think people can stop being messy these days. Nobody knows how to be covert. I don't think anymore. I don't even think it's possible to be covert.
I'm
not the cheating type per se. There's a different way to move. If you quote unquote, let's say single or in a quote unquote new relationship, things gonna happen. I get
What's
it.
up, Jeff?
But it's just a different way to move, you know? It's a different way to move.
Okay, first of all,
but I don't want to give too much away.
Well, no, before we get into this conversation, I'm not going to sit here and say that I am advocating cheating because I'm not. It's horrible. I don't do it. I don't think anybody else should do it. But if you were somebody who was the promiscuous type or the type to dabble, I don't see how you would do it these days.
This man talk about like it's a buffet, but go ahead.
Stay off of social media, get a hotel room, take an Uber to the hotel. Don't be at the crib.
Hey,
where you live.
Get
Yeah. Oh yeah. Allegedly. I mean, I don't know. It's just the stuff that I hear people quote unquote get caught up on. It's just if I was doing anything that seemed illegal or anything like that, I would move a little different. It's just I just think some people don't care. They don't care they got caught. That's my guess.
Maybe there are just no penalties tough enough or strong enough to make people learn not to do dumb shit.
No, it's not. They won't care.
There's no accountability for doing it. You know what I mean?
I think Rich might have hit the nail on the head.
I think it's a level of accountability because it's like if you know that you can get away with it, well, try hard. You know what I'm
saying? Well, whose fault is
that? Cheating, you ain't trying.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm talking baseball. We ain't talking about baseball.
Well, whose fault is the lack of accountability?
Depends.
The woman's.
No, I wouldn't say.
The man.
Are we talking?
The partner.
I mean, it's really the partner, but I mean, it depends at that point, right? Because you're talking about, if someone in the relationship, whoever is getting dogged out, if you will, it's like if they're letting it happen, it's kind of like you treat you people. You essentially tell people how you want to be treated. If you know that I don't have to really try hard, and I can just be like, "Oh, you're gonna be here tomorrow." If you know that, don't worry.
Yeah. I don't think it's a whole letting them do it. I think it's like people get into relationships and they expect to be in a relationship with an adult. So you kind of want to give them adult room and adult space and trust them like an adult, but some people take advantage of that. Am I wrong? I see faces.
No, I don't know. I think you may be giving people too much credit with that. I kind of apply with Rich more so there's boundaries and you get away with what the other person will let you do. I truly believe that. If they're so I don't
no, talk it out.
No, I'm just thinking. So I mean, if someone's going to if they're gonna hold you accountable and say, that's it. If they're gonna break up, if you cheat, they're gonna break up. But if they keep letting you do it, there is no incentive for you to stop. You know, she's going to, hey, he or she, it's okay. You can do whatever you want to do. Why would they stop? Unless they get an STD, maybe. But
yeah, or a hot one, as Rich said.
It comes to accountability. I really think it's accountability.
Hey, real quick question since y'all said that. Have any of y'all knowingly been cheated on?
Yes.
Huh?
Whew, that's hurt. Knowingly. Like, let's say this. In the relationship, you knew you got cheated on. Let's say you're in a relationship, you knew you got cheated on. Not like you find out after you were with somebody.
No. Yeah.
Because that has happened. Like, but have you? So Rich, not Rich. Brian said, yeah. You have?
No.
Rich, you have not?
Mm-mm.
I have not either. And I heard the song I Don't Want to Know.
You have, you liar.
When?
You said I have. I mean, blah 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 blah.
No. I was when? Oh, I have not. I'm sorry. I might not. I didn't mean to say that. I have not. When I started the conversation was not about me at all. It was just I've heard some things about other people and their stuff, but I'm not going to keep that. But no, not me. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. And if so, what would y'all do?
The song that I Don't Want to Know.
Yeah, the I Don't Want to Know thing.
Like, that's right. We talked about that.
Yeah, like Didn't we hear? Was it me and you talking about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, now I totally get it. Before I'm like, that's some pussy ass shit. Nigga, I want to know. Now I would. I don't.
Yeah. Preserve my ego, please.
Preserve it. Because
I mean, the only
don't
thing
know what I'm gonna do.
If you smart, the only thing you can really do is break it off and move on. There are people who think love is pain and blah blah blah, and we can work through it, and they want to sit there and try to make things work, but that ain't real life.
Well, I'll say this now. I will make a distinction with that a little bit now. If you're married, you may want to try to, for the sake, if you believe in the sanctity of marriage, you may want to try a little bit to get past a little. If they keep doing the story.
No, I mean,
because some people don't believe in divorce, so you may.
I'm a product of that, and I know good and well. Like my parents, well, they're divorced now. Again, they work through that.
If they keep doing it, that's a different story. But if there's one indiscretion, some people might be, it's a marriage. We're not going to give up, as opposed to a relationship.
Yeah, because I can just flush that down the toilet.
Right.
And my feelings I can get over that relatively quickly.
And if you got kids with your spouse, I'm just saying that there's potentially. I'm not saying guaranteed, but you might put more effort to work it out one time. I'm not saying again. Not Tiger Woods. But
God,
I'm not saying that.
So soon.
Oh,
too soon.
Oh, sorry.
It was just yesterday. I'm just kidding. He's alive, so that it doesn't count as much. He's alive.
It just the only thing with that though. Hopefully, he can walk. Yeah. He might not be able to play no more, but hopefully, he can at least walk.
Right. So here's my thing with the Tiger thing. Like, I really hope that it was just like a fall asleep at the wheel, but I am kind of like apprehensive, waiting for more of the story to come out because there's more to that story.
Well, the sheriff said he was
sober right now. They said he was sober.
Yeah.
I think if he wasn't, it'd come out. But
wait, just choose.
I'm trying to ignore.
I missed what he said. Just choosing to protect yourself with force. Concurrently is the word I didn't catch. God damn it, Mark.
It's not worth it. It's worse when it's your husband. Come on, y'all, stop doing that.
So pretty much, Brian, would you want to know?
That's a case. Yeah, hell yeah. That's a case by case thing. Yeah, and I break it off immediately. Husband, not husband. Shoot, wife, kids, don't care. You got somebody got to leave. I'm single at that point. You can't
do it, but
you can't let stuff like that right now in this day and age. That's such a violation, and it's so fucking dangerous these days.
But it's because of the COVID.
Yeah,
COVID, AIDS, herpes, gonorrhea. Didn't they say there was a new strain of gonorrhea out? What does that do?
I don't.
No.
All right. So let me ask you this question, right? And this is
gonorrhea got strong because they ain't been a jump people lately.
I'm playing devil's advocate here. All right. So you're saying, let's say you've been with a person for an extended period of time. They had one mistake, right? Mm-hmm. All right. How many people do you know that could stand on one leg for a long time without touching the floor?
Huh?
It don't matter.
Because I mean, I'm just saying, because let's think about it, right? You know, one mistake. So it's like this. If you were with somebody for 20 something years and they made one mistake, I'm not saying I'm condoning it, right?
Right.
But if they made one mistake out of all that time, would you judge the entire relationship on that one mistake?
Mm-hmm. As an adult, as a 40-year-old man, yes. If we were young and stupid, you know, shit happens. But now you sit here and you think about it. You think, you know, we got a house. They didn't do this in our house. I'm just giving a example. Sure. Okay, so she didn't do this in my house with some dude. She went to somebody's house. She sat with this dude. She thought about it. She got naked. She laid in the bed. She let him do it. She got dressed. She came back home to me.
There's a lot of decisions that were made.
And I can see that.
I feel you, Brian.
I can see that.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of shit that goes on.
Now, let me say this. Damn, we got a topic we didn't even plan for. Let me say this.
I'm going to have any other topic.
Brian. Yeah, exactly. Let me pose this to Brian, and since he was talking. Now, let's say your girl, not your girl, hypothetically speaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Hypothetical woman. Not that one.
All right. Not the one you got now. The hypothetical chick from 2011. I don't know. Let's say she had premeditated. Oh, wow. She had premeditated to go cheat, right?
Yeah.
She went to the guy's house.
Mm-hmm.
She sat on the couch. She watched the movie and then freaked out and said, I can't do this, and go home. And she tells you, what would you do?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know. Because it's like, oh, you love me enough not to cheat. But motherfucker, you took your ass over there.
Exactly. You gotta think something happened between the time she met this person and the time she got over there for her to think that she wanted to be over there. So something happened.
Would you feel? Oh, go ahead. Would any of you feel like you're not up to par? Not up to par. It doesn't necessarily mean sex or anything. You're not giving her something that you're supposed to be providing her. Would you feel like, what am I missing that you're not getting? Like,
I was about to say that is like to self-awareness. Okay, she did all that. What the fuck did I do wrong? Like, you gotta, at some point, you gotta ask.
Mobile, like, I don't know where this is going. Sorry, go ahead.
No, at some point, you gotta ask yourself, what the fuck did I do wrong?
Right.
Because she might be making all these bad decisions, but you did something.
But think about it. Think about life of a normal person. It's usually nothing that's been done wrong. People spend 8-10 hours at work with people that they see every day. They might see their husband or wife a couple hours at night. They go to sleep, wake up, go back to work. You spend most of your life with these people in this building. Something happens. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
You have to make room. I mean, we've seen it in movies. Oh, we should have spent more quality time, or we should have did this. You know where it's going. It's not like we ain't heard the fucking stories before. So again, what am I or what are we doing wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, none of this shit is new.
Right. Oh, no.
Nope.
So Eve was getting her rocks on with somebody, and then they ate apple.
What?
I don't know.
Hey, there, but the poom fat.
What?
I don't know. All I can say as an adult man, when I've been dating or talking to somebody, I when it comes to like people flirting at me, I play like a dumb idiot, like as if I don't have a clue what's going on.
Yep.
Because I'm always afraid somebody knows somebody who knows this person who's going to tell on me.
So, see, that's what I'm saying. It's harder now because and back in the day, before we had cell phones and shit, when somebody knew somebody, they had to find somebody to tell. And blah, 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 blah. Now it's just like beep, 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 beep.
It's not even a Facebook search, Instagram search. All you gotta do is go to their page and you see the mutual friend. Yep. All that has to be is one mutual friend off, and you know that person gonna put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, got smaller.
Yep,
it's dumb small now.
So y'all be careful. I don't want y'all out here dying and getting hit by cars and shit for no reason.
Y'all got a 15-minute topic we didn't even plan about.
How you getting hit by what? So how do we get there to getting hit by cars?
Who said that? It happened in a job I was at. Somebody was cheating on somebody with somebody's husband, and The dude rolled over the dude with a car.
Yeah, that's like some baby boy shit.
Yeah, that's like what happened here. No.
That was horrible.
To the
But
hip, don't stop.
anyway, we did have topics. Did we have topics?
We sure? You sure?
Damn, are you drunk off of one drink?
This is Uncle Nearest.
Hey man,
This show is brought to you by Uncle Nearest.
I'm trying to tell you, when Easter come around, I'm gonna be fucked up that whole day.
Sosa is
Amen.
still on his,
Hey, Mobile, we have no clue how we got here. It just happened.
Yeah.
So, what happened this week? Bobby Smurder, that's his name.
Bobby?
How do
Bobby
you not
Smurder.
know his name?
Because
Yes.
nobody talks about this motherfucker. He been in jail for 6 years.
The
Bobby
hot
Smurder
nigga.
was released.
Damn, it's been that long?
Yes, it has been that long.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It
Wow.
has been that long. I was still in South Carolina at that time.
Why did Sosa do that?
Oh,
Oh,
he
you didn't mean to do that. Okay.
Oh.
So first of all, why was he in jail?
Rico.
Conspiracy to murder.
Hit him with a Rico.
Okay.
Damn.
So he's out, and I don't really know what's gonna happen. I mean, is he gonna put out an album? Was his last album dope? Was his music great? All I remember was the hat throw.
That's all I can think about. I love that song. I can't lie. It was on my gym playlist for a long time.
They said he'd been away so long. He was looking for Vine when he came out.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I put that in the chat. That was hilarious. They said he's trying to log into his Vine. I said, God damn it.
Damn.
I mean, you technically still
Vine
can.
is good. That was a good one. You said MySpace, like, nah, that doesn't.
That's a little
hit
too
the
far
same.
back. Yeah.
Vine was a good one. Vine was a good one.
So I mean, people are happy, excited. I'm happy anytime a brother gets released from prison.
I mean,
'cause it gives him a chance to
Are
do
you,
good.
are you gonna be happy when R. Kelly gets released?
Yeah.
He's
go
in jail?
first.
Hit it hard from the back.
Whoa.
I can't even finish it. Sorry.
Go ahead. No.
No, I'm not singing the whole
Revel
song.
in that.
I'm not singing the whole song. You know I could probably sing that whole song. So I'm
Yeah.
not gonna start.
Yeah. What did we talk about R. Kelly last week? We said, is he ever going to be honored?
Telling him being in the Hall of Fame. I think
Yeah.
that's what it was.
Yeah. Look at
Mobile, do you play R. Kelly? You can say it in the chat. I'm just curious. Is it Step in the Name of Love or like?
it's got to be hard when you're a DJ and you playing certain kinds of music to not throw R. Kelly in there.
Because I still love, like, I'm not gonna lie,
I mean,
Honey
it's
Love
like-
dedicated to my favorite girl and some of my favorite songs. It's hard to get away from those.
It's kind of easy.
Yeah, you just don't.
Yeah.
It's
But
like,
when like you're somewhere and it plays like, oh man, I used to love that song.
yes, you used to. Now you can't do that anymore because we know who.
Yes.
Yeah, will they reminisce over you?
Right.
So is it?
No, I respect. Yeah, I feel you. I respect
Hey.
the victims. Okay.
So
Fuck
does
around
that?
and get a daughter, and you'll be like, you
Does
know what? Fuck R. Kelly.
does like canceling R. Kelly? Does that extend to the songs that he wrote as well, or the ones that he produced?
Man, we're just throwing away half the 90s now. Is this what we're doing?
That's a really good question.
That means
You know
High Five
what?
songs are thrown away. All Aaliyah first album thrown away.
I don't listen to that album anyway, so
Oh, I just know the singles.
I stopped listening to that first album. I do think like that album, it doesn't feel the same, the vibe of that album. So
That At Your Best remix is hard as shit.
Marcus still plays them.
It's hard for me to say, but that At Your Best remix, man, listen.
and it's a
That's
shame.
all I can say.
He's so talented, but
1, 2, checker. Baby, let me know what's up. That shit was hard. I can't lie. Sorry.
1, 2, that's the 8 for the girls.
Fuck you.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, Brian is like mad at us.
Disgusted.
Sorry.
That's what Brian is. Brian is disgusted. This nearest is delicious.
Hey, Mobile Man, don't judge us. I'm just reminiscing. I have not listened to these songs mostly since college, though.
I feel you, Mobile.
Yeah, but it was a good
All right,
time.
so-
That's all I can say.
Oh, you say- Why does he know this dude's last and middle name?
Yo, Rob.
What's up,
Dang,
Rob?
Rob, you were in a mud run on that picture?
Yeah, me and Rob did a mud run together.
Oh, you did say that. My bad.
Nice.
Yeah. Never do another one. Fuck that shit.
That seems like that was a mistake.
It's fun. I've done them. I love them.
I'd like to do one, but it's
So never mind. So one of the topics we did have written down was, and I don't know if you want to talk about this. We were talking about like just the paranoia people have now with everything COVID still going around, and really, I'm not posting that, bro. Really trying to life. He did. There was one. I'm gonna stop my topic real quick. There was the last leg of the race was you had to pick up your teammate and run across the finish line. So me and Rob stopped and we looked at each other like, nah. So he picked me up and ran across the finish line.
Damn, Rob.
Man.
That's what's up.
So that's what happened. I mean, I wasn't 255 pounds like I am now, but I was not a small guy.
Well, how fucking big is Rob?
I don't know.
That sounded weird. 200 yards. God damn, Rob. Rob, you
might be embellished about 60 yards.
Ex machina.
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah, so with everything going around, that's still going around because we're still dealing with this a year. He said big enough.
Almost a year, yeah.
A year into it. Are you guys still paranoid? Is it still affecting you when you go out every day? Are you trying to carry on? How are you out in public now?
Same shit.
Yeah, I don't think I think the only difference is now is like I think there's two sides of this, right? I think one, wearing a mask out in public has kind of just become, simply put, just the norm now. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I also think that to the detriment of how the virus looks, I think we got this death toll of we've already crossed 500,000 people that have died. Yeah, 500,000 people that have died from it, right? I think. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, the death toll is getting to a point where people just don't care. Where it's like, you know how like traffic fatalities, right? Like, 35,000 people roughly die every year, just being on the road, right? So if you think about it, right, it's like you have this number of 500,000, like, ooh, that's a lot of people, but it's like you can't really comprehend that number to the point where it actually impacts your decision based on where we are right now. Because it just seems like people are tired. They just haven't really, we're already kind of in a mode now of just so like every time they talk about the death toll, it's like, oh, okay, and people just unfortunately keep moving.
Yeah, you're numb to it.
Right.
And that's the dangerous part. It's like people are tired of COVID. People are tired of dealing with it, but the shit's not over, which makes it a whole different situation now. Before, people were accidentally doing things and, trying to be careful, but still catching. And now you just got people who's just sick of it and just doing what the hell they want to do.
See, like right now, it's not really like an issue, right? Because we don't have any major holidays until May. Mm-hmm. And then you got
spring break coming up, Rich.
See what now?
Yeah, there's spring break coming up.
Yeah, I mean,
for college kids.
Yeah, but
I think they all be around each other so much.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think even that's gonna be. But talk like en masse,
he does.
Yeah, en masse. I think pretty much it's not gonna be until like May when we'll actually see if there's like another wave of how this all plays out. Because remember, COVID slowed down, and then once the holidays kicked back in and went into high gear again, and we're in that drop now. Yep. And then I think when we get to about the end of May, same thing's going to kick back up.
Yeah, because you got people thinking what happened during the holidays is everybody knew you weren't supposed to have gatherings. They kept saying it over and over again, and they started in like September. Don't have gatherings, don't have gatherings. But then you had these people, oh, this is not going to stop my holiday. God got me, blah, 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 blah. So you piled everybody in your house and you piled everybody at the park. And it blew up.
Mm-hmm.
It blew the hell up, and we're back at square one. And the same thing is going to keep happening because we're a social species, and we don't think anything is supposed to stop us from being social.
Well, but then you have the I guess the vaccine being the get out of jail free card right now. Here's the thing people forget. It's like I hate when these stories say like people who were vaccinated tested positive for COVID. I'm like, you understand that is how vaccines still work, right? It just reduces the likelihood of death. Doesn't necessarily mean you ain't gonna catch it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
these motherfuckers stupid, man.
And that's true, Rob. If you say God got you, you basically saying I know I'm wrong, but I don't care. That's exactly.
Why would you put it back in God's hands? That ain't the most selfish ish to ever do.
You can say shit.
I'm cool. Next time.
Oh, let me see. What do you say? Everybody just needs to take the vaccine so we can have a herd immunity and get back to normal. Oh, is that how it works? I know you're being sarcastic and shit, but
I mean, once you get we have to get the population to at least 40% before that even
they're
becomes a thing.
A couple days ago, it was at like 18 million are fully vaccinated so far, so it's still low.
Was it? I think South Carolina, based on the number
of
that,
like 5%.
It's like 6%. 6%. North Carolina is 12, and that's and keep in mind that's only for the first dose. That's only one. So
yeah, they were at 6 with totally when I saw it, right?
Okay.
Here's the issue though.
They said full when I saw it.
Okay.
Horry County. I don't know if y'all heard about this. The vaccinations in Horry County were paused. Like nobody's getting shit because you had people in office cutting line to get the vaccinations when they weren't supposed to.
Man,
I'm shocked. What's funny is these probably were the same people said it wasn't true.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
In other news, what? I think I want. You sure? Why does he want that one?
It's one shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. If you're cutting in line to get the shot, that's supposed to be 2 shots. What happens when you need the second one?
That's what I don't like about the second shot because there's too many factors for you not to be able to go get the second one to where people may not fully do it. I'd rather it just be one because shit happens.
Yeah. Yeah, and from what I understand, they're having a problem supplying the second shot anyway. So if you're scheduled to get it, kudos to you. Happy for you. There are a lot of people that's getting letters that saying, we don't know when you're getting this shit. And I think
Rob?
30 days.
Yeah, I heard about that.
They were looking like the kid off of BoJack Horseman.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Vincent Adult Man.
Yeah. Dang boy, so Marcus is the dictionary lately.
Yeah, I see that.
Whenever
when he wants to be serious, he got it. Got that truth out of his system. He's good.
Yeah, that doesn't happen a lot because he's a dickhead.
Wow.
I wouldn't go on that far.
Damn, so sad. Hey, Marcus, that's so sad, man.
Also, this Johnson & Johnson vaccine works against the newer strands because I think there's like 6 or 7 new strands that done popped out.
Oh wow, done popped out. I don't like you said that.
Pull out.
It is what it is.
Don't do that.
You think humans can adapt, man? You get the right kind of disease out here, and it'll bypass anything eventually.
Yeah. Fucking smallpox.
But I think whenever you have to depend on people to do the right thing in order for something good to happen, that's when everything's gonna fuck up. Because then you got people cutting the line, and you got people who don't believe in vaccinations, like destroying the vaccine. Got people dressing like women to get the vaccine. It's the whole thing was FUBAR.
Beyond recognition
stuff. I just choose to do hood rap
things with my friend.
I hate that movie, man.
Yeah, I mean it is what it is. Where did Rich go?
He put it in the chat.
Yeah, he put it in the chat.
Yeah.
and we can't forget that we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Trump, but at the same time, we have to blame ourselves too, because like Rob just said, we some selfish motherfuckers.
Yeah, that is true, bro.
I'm not blaming myself. F that. I've been home. I ain't blaming myself.
Nick said, I've been at the crib where I live. Fuck y'all hoes.
But like seriously, I mean, you asked earlier how your life been. I still have not been inside a restaurant and ate in over a year.
Man, I gotta hit myself on the hand. Then I'm sorry.
Somebody save money.
I think I've only been in a restaurant.
Well, I mean,
4 or 5 times, maybe.
Or any place, really. If it's not been my job or the post office or a grocery store, I haven't gone anywhere. So,
I'm not gonna lie. Now, I've gone. You got kids, and I've been to a few restaurants because I'm fat and I like food. The only thing I really can't bring myself to do on a regular basis is go to the gym. Because when you think about, a disease that travels when people breathe hard, that's what happens in the gym. And it still kind of gets me. So I've gone to the grocery stores. I've been to, restaurants, things like that. Everything is pretty much normal for me. If it's 2-packed, I won't go. But
correct me if I'm wrong, but are they still? Do they require people in South Carolina to wear masks in the gym or not?
Oh,
I don't know what they want. I mean, you can go in there and the gyms I belong to. I know the gym. I think, Izzo goes to the same gym I do, just a different building. And they do things like they'll stop everybody in one spot and clean, and then let them go move to another area and then clean again. So they've been really, really good with keeping the place clean. But they hadn't said anything about masks yet.
Think about our leadership. They're not going to say nothing about our masks.
They got Farquhar and Lego in there. Forgot about that.
That's right. I know it's high capacity. If it's too many people, I don't go. Or if I'm in there, too many people come in, I'll leave.
I'm in the same boat. Like once, because when I was up there this past weekend, I went to Greek Boys actually, and it was right before lunchtime, and there were like maybe 5 people in the restaurant. So I went to like the furthest corner on the other side, and then once that lunch crowd started coming in, I was like, I'm going to swallow this stuff down, and I'm going to head out. That's what you said. Pause.
Swallow this stuff down. I caught it, but I was letting you cook.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
I was trying to be a grown up.
I was not.
That's all right.
Did you talk about the Bill Leghorn sign that it was shut down immediately?
Oh, the abortion bill.
Oh my god!
Really?
Ooh. Yeah, good point, Rob. Pause that up, B.
All right, so this is what that's one topic I really don't want to talk about on the show. Is like,
okay, bet. All right.
Okay.
That pisses me off.
What? God damn it!
No, not what you said. Just the bill.
No, not what you said. This is, come on, man.
Oh, yeah. I know. But let me ask this question. Not so much about abortion, like the itself of the decision and all that, because I'm pretty sure we all feel the same. I'm pretty sure. Right. But like, why are evangelicals, and I put that in quotations because I think that's a bullshit term, and I don't believe they are. Why do them and the GOP are so against that? I don't quite get it. I never understood. Yeah, but y'all are complacent when black people and everybody else get murdered. So I mean, I don't see the point because y'all not taking care of these kids that are thrown into these systems and things like that. So what's the point?
From the womb to the tomb.
I never said
this. Never said what?
What?
Oh, like what caused them the quarantine?
Oh, I got you.
I don't know.
I just don't. I've never understand the end game. Like, is there more money? Because normally they make decisions based on money. That's why. That's one thing I don't understand. Or is it just a talking point to get the vote from quote unquote evangelicals?
It's because They don't give a fuck. Because they'll get money from abortion clinics, but they can also, if they win against abortion, they can get money from anti-abortion PACs or whatever. Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think. Go ahead.
Don't tell me about fucking murdering a fetus if you don't give a fuck about all these people getting shot up for jaywalking. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yep. When you're trying to appeal to a mass of people who think they are Christian,
they're hypocrites. Is what Christian. They are.
The loudest talking point is "Don't kill babies." Nothing says I'm a Christian more than "Don't kill babies."
What about let's be kind to the next man and help lift up the next man? I thought that was the Christian thing to do.
That's not.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
No,
I thought
treating everybody equal. There has to be a hierarchy, or they'll just be anarchy.
You're making too much sense, Izzo.
Yeah. Yep. So anyway, that's what I think it is.
These are the same people that get mad at the government for saying they're going to take away our guns.
Ain't nobody ever said it. Yeah, exactly.
But you want the government to stop people from having women for having a choice over their body. Go eat a dick.
That's killing the penis.
Huh?
No, we don't want that. We don't.
Huh?
Anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so that's just silly. I mean, it's just one of those things where you kind of shake your head and kind of keep it moving. Somebody in the Supreme Court has a brain and a heart and intelligence enough to shoot that shit
down.
Can
I just say something? But yet we don't ban birth control. But guess what? Because it's made by Big Pharma. And guess what? GOP's in love with the Big Pharma. But that's a story for a different day.
Don't tell them that, Izzo.
But is that clear that these people don't see that? Birth control is cool, which I think it's okay. But yet y'all don't attack that. But y'all attack like the crazy extreme of to kill the baby part. I'm like, y'all getting fucked and don't even know it.
Oh, they know it.
But then what you do with the baby after? Never mind.
All right.
Hey,
don't even go there. Don't you go. No.
And now we're looking for Rob for the voice of reason.
Preach, Rob. Preach.
Yeah, Rob. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. It's
AOC.
This state you're never gonna learn. But we talk about this state. We talk about this state.
Oh.
You remember when they were trying to take the flag down? And you had two people try to be slick and almost filibuster late into the night.
Yeah.
And they zapped their ass. It was two guys trying to filibuster over a fucking flag that means so much bad shit.
Fuck them people, man.
Mm-hmm. So that's all. I'm sorry. I just had to ask that question because I didn't want to talk about abortion itself because we all been beating the head with it. I just want to talk about that part.
Yeah, we don't want nobody popping in, giving everybody pamphlets that came to our podcast,
or like by the schools where they show like the like broken apart fetus. I'm like, all right,
the guy had the neck.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm pretty sure he was in front of the state house last week. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Like you ain't got no updated pictures since '95, my guy. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, man. Whoa.
Are we talking about nothing?
No, because when I was in high school, we used to see that in front of our high school, and I'm like, why?
All right. So yeah, that we're not gonna beat that. So we're gonna get into a little bit of music. Rich had a topic that's was about Daft Punk.
Yeah, Daft man. Punk
retiring after how long?
28 years.
28?
I think 28. Yeah.
28 years. Daft Punk is done. Hanging it up. Who's next? What do y'all think?
You know what, man? I think now, correct me, and I think we briefly touched on this in the chat, but I don't know of any other group that started, became popular, and then ended organically in our lifetime that I can think of right now. Because I mean, some of the others that have come about, it's like, there was some scandal or, somebody left the microwave on high and they broke up or whatever the case may be, like something like that. but I don't know of any other group that I could say it's like literally we watch them start, grow, become popular, and then end in an organic sense.
Ever since you put that in the chat, I've been racking my brain. I couldn't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Outkast still exists. They just ain't put out music.
They just ain't put out music.
And they're like brothers. Like they've grew up together. They've never had a fallout.
Right. You know, they but like to say just like, I mean, think about it, man. 28 years is a long time to be doing the same thing.
I mean,
yeah.
Beastie Boys,
93? Wow.
Beastie Boys.
But
no, Beastie Boys never broke up. Tribe actually broke up.
MCA just died.
Mm-hmm.
MCA?
Did I say MCA? Who died?
MCA from Beastie Boys or MCA from...
Oh, MCA. I'm just saying that's the only thing that happened. I was like, he was the one that died, right?
Right.
But they never broke up, right?
Yeah, I don't think they ever broke up.
That's ended organically. Somebody died.
But
that's not a breakup.
I mean,
can we get back together after that?
God damn.
I hate you.
Shit. But I mean, like what I'm saying is, it's like, but it's not based on the sense of like, someone actually, like a part of the group actually left. I mean, granted, I know you're saying like, yeah, organically, you're right. But to say like they were just like, yeah, we're done. We just ain't gonna do this no more. We're out. Like, I honestly can't think of anybody else that spanned multiple decades. Let me also add that in there too, because I think that's when we were like talking about it. I can't think of anybody.
I think Tribe is the only one I can think of.
And so you're right. That's the only other one that like came to be. But how long was Tribe?
20
around?
years.
So I mean, that's close. Yeah, because
I think we'll find. Tribe was just Fife and Tip. Black Dog Tip. Was there anybody else? They never had an extra person in the group in Tribe?
Well,
no,
technically, we have, what's his name?
Fife, Dog Tip, and the extra E.
What's his name? Jerobi. Technically, Jerobi. And then Consequences, kind of.
He's like an unofficial.
And Busta is an extension as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's why. Well, I mean, he's not really in the group, but Busta
leader of the new school.
Yeah, but Busta was on that last album a lot.
Yeah,
he was.
Mm-hmm. He had to take over for Fife though.
Mm-hmm. But he always was kind of in the mix.
Oh, he was
right after the second album. Well, second album, yeah.
White boy made me fuck my whole shit up. Sorry.
Man, fuck that fight, Marcus.
What did he say?
Yeah. Fuck that fight.
Mayweather Pacquiao replay on Showtime. What a fixed fight. Oh yeah.
I was so disappointed in Pacquiao.
Hey, Mayweather's supposed to be fighting the reality show boy.
Doesn't matter.
No one wants to watch that.
No.
Yeah.
That dickhead said it's harder to be a YouTuber than it is to box. Bitch, you ain't fought nobody. Hey, what Rob just said. That motherfucker's hilarious.
Yeah, but I did watch that fight last week, and that was tragic.
Which one?
The not the AB fight, because I mean it was what it was. Yeah. But the heavyweight fight before AB.
Oh, I didn't watch that shit.
Yeah,
but
that was
Derek Lewis is he's a MMA fight. He's in UFC, and he can fight and he's hilarious. So
yeah,
you got to watch his highlights.
Okay.
Anyway,
but back to Daft Punk. I'm not really familiar. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really familiar with Daft Punk's music. So that was that's kind of a y'all thing, but that is no. I mean,
I get it. No, you're good.
I mean, it is kind of interesting to think about people who actually stayed together in a group the entire time,
right,
without public drama. Like, we don't know what happened with Tribe. We have no idea because they did a good.
If you watch the documentary, it'll break down a lot. Have you seen the documentary?
Mm-mm.
You'll see it there.
It breaks it down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but
De La Soul
did it.
still together.
Yeah, I'm gonna say De La Soul still together.
Their greatness. That's what they are.
Man,
They're so. I can't even say underrated. They're underappreciated. Let's say that.
That's a good
I
word.
mean, I think
yeah.
what happens with groups, man, it's like, you know, whether you don't like somebody in your band or your group or your rap group or whatever, at the end of the day, you guys are there to make music and go home. And I think they take the personal part more important than they do the money part.
Mm-hmm.
So I can make money with somebody all day. I won't talk to you after we finish making the check, after I secure the bag. But I guarantee you I'll be there 8 o'clock the next morning ready to make that bag again.
You know what's funny you say that, man, because I remember watching something about Penn and Teller, and that's exactly how they are.
Oh shit.
They don't like each other.
They don't?
Yeah, they're not. I wouldn't say they don't like each other. I mean, I think they had some struggles for a while, but they're basically what Brian just said. It's like they come in, they treat it like a job, and go home, and that's it.
I thought they liked each other. Wow.
No. We ain't gotta go out. We ain't gotta go out and eat after the check clear. I mean, I treat him, and it's like, okay, so I'm in a fraternity, okay. I figure there are a lot of frat that I probably wouldn't kick it with.
Because they're dickheads.
I mean, and that's with anybody, because there's some dickheads out there.
Yeah. Right.
But when we're in a group setting and we're in in a position where we have to show unity with the frat, I'm gonna be with you. It's not being fake.
Nope. I understand that.
We're not personally there. And I think a lot of people need to realize that when they do things like, you know, play sports or sing or rap.
Oh God.
You know what? Has there ever been, so we're talking about groups, has there ever been like a documentary on the Supremes?
Dream Girl.
Yeah, but that's an adaptation in a way.
Right.
That would be amazing because there's so much like you've heard about them in your lifetime.
Right.
And like Diana is kind of like, to me, I don't think she's the most talented one, but she had the star power, but I don't think she was the most talented one, but it didn't matter. They saw her as a star, and Barry liked her.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, Rob. But you're right, Mo. I mean, you got family members. You're like, I love you. I'll defend you to the end of this world, but we just can't kick it.
Yes, we
I don't
can.
even know about the defending part, actually. I don't even know about the defending part with family. Some of them you see over there.
I'm gonna let you be over in this. I'm gonna be over in this corner over here. You just
I don't. The way I figure, I don't care what happens within our family. I will never drag a family member in the street.
Well, no, wouldn't do that. No,
because I still have I still have a connection to you, you know. So I'll never drag you in the street. I might not fuck with you. You might not be able to come to my house, but I'll never tell anybody that you're a piece of shit.
Oh, well, no, I wouldn't do that now.
I'll let them find it out. Didn't realize that Barry was with her until like yesterday. You got to understand, man, Barry was the man with power in Motown. I'm pretty sure he was with a couple people.
Couple.
Sure.
Can't even. Right.
Couple's an understatement.
Yeah, he was. I'd like to see a documentary on Barry, just Barry.
Bruh.
That resume. Whew. Dang.
That's got to be amazing. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I can't think of a group.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
can't think of anybody.
You know, and it's like when you think about it, 28 years, man, to say you've been doing one thing for a long time and then just deciding like, nah, I think I'm just gonna give up. I'm just gonna I'm gonna put this down. Like, you know, I don't know, all of us, we're like in the midst of our professional careers, right? But it's like 28 years doing the same thing. I mean, and obviously there has to be some love that goes into that, right?
I'm tired of this shit.
And then to walk away from it. And I think in a sense it's kind of, you know, you look at that situation, right? And you're like, you realize that all things do come to an end. you know, not to make it like sad or anything, but it's like at some point, you know, regardless of what you do, at some point you're probably going to fall out of love with it.
Think about, think about the same.
Goodbye.
You motherfuckers. Think about the same.
To what? I'm just fucking with you. You from Chicago, you know that song.
Still says not drunk. It still says it's still alcohol in him. So yeah.
No, I'm sober.
He's gonna curse you out sober.
I know that song has been sang and covered by a lot of people, and I know we've had arguments about Boys to Men and what's his name? What's the guy's name? Jodeci or whatever. But
don't forget that name.
Hey, you say Jodeci or whatever. One more guy.
Right. He was brushing them off.
Out of here.
Is one of the saddest songs ever made or ever recorded, and it's the Boys to Men version. Sam Rowe.
Hey, Marcus is 1970 because I'm ignoring what Brian said.
Okay.
1970. I just looked it up. That's a long time. Still making this WAP. You were saying that's one of the what songs? Sorry.
That's one of the saddest songs. Like that.
Oh, saddest, absolutely. Not best, but saddest. Yes.
One of the most emotional songs in R&B history.
It's the tempo really killed. Make that song too damn sad.
Version.
And who got killed in Cooley High? What's his name? When they played that song?
Thurman.
I'd Google it, but my computer might freeze.
Glenn Thurman's character, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, he didn't die. The basketball player, the one that played Joe Jackson. What's his name? Oh, I was trying not to Google.
I can't think of it right now.
If anybody in that's listening knows who died in Cooley High Harmony, that would be dope.
Cooley High Harmony. Cooley High.
Cooley High. Cooley High Harmony was the album. But Cooley High.
You heard how I slid in Sorry album? You didn't even say nothing.
That album was amazing. Don't care what you think.
Here we go.
Here we go.
And we already gave the softest R&B group ever to All For One anyway. So,
oh my God, they were hot garbage. Oh, they were hot garbage. Yeah. Oh my God, trash.
Down the aisle.
Oh, how did I forget that? Cochise, of course. How did I forget that?
Oh, Cochise.
Yeah.
You thought All For One was garbage, or were they just super soft?
Same. What's the difference?
Two things can be true.
Concurrently, as Marcus said, concurrently.
They are not mutually exclusive.
I got you. But see, that's what was dope about like music in the early late 90s and early 2000s, man. You had so many different kind of people try to make it, but they had talent. You can't deny.
Oh, no, not that. A lot of talent. It's just the assortment of people. It was a weirdo group. It was just a weird group to put together.
Well, that was their attempt at. Yeah, that was a United Nations.
You said All For One was a weird group put together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are they more weird than Color Me Bad?
I was about to bring them up, but at least that song when it came out was slapping. Now it's weird to hear, but when Sex You Up came out, that song was slapping for New Jack City.
I like the remix better to that one.
Damn, I gotta go listen to that.
The one from New Jack City.
Yeah. Sorry. Sosa was in high school then, guys.
Oh, sorry.
What the fuck, man?
Y'all
he played that. Sosa was two-stepping at his prom to Color Me Bad. Think about that,
guys. Y'all, I hate all of you. Fuck you very much.
Oh, y'all are terrible.
Shoulder pads and
I mean, we were two-stepping the Rough Riders, so I don't know how much people think any different.
Yeah.
Oh,
and Cash Money and just over sensationalized crap. So it is what it is.
Lost Boy,
the white tee.
Oh, Lost Boys was this shit.
No, Lost Boys was
the shit. I really did think that they were going to be around longer than they were.
I used to love the dance they used to do when they used to that stupid dance. I used to love that. I used to love that shit.
But then something like that, man, like it would have been like a TikTok challenge if like it was around now.
We can go ahead and start one.
Yeah,
Go ahead and start the Lost Boys challenge.
and just like make sure you would like tag people from New York to jump in. Oh, you'd be in there. They would kill
do it in
that.
different places, like they're doing the what was the other one they doing? People doing the I can't think of it, but they doing it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do the Lost Boys challenge.
Oh, that one where everybody they'll just kind of cut to a different place where they're doing that stupid dance. It's yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so you just go in different places doing that. My name be Double D-O. And Renee is probably one of the dopest songs to ever come out.
Yeah, I agree. First time I heard that, I heard it once on the radio. I'm like, oh, I gotta catch that again and record it. That's how long ago it was.
Ooh, boy.
I missed it. Yeah.
I got a lightning question for you.
Uh-oh.
Music question. Hip hop.
Hip
Best
hop.
storyteller, greatest storyteller ever in hip hop.
Biggie.
Storyteller? Shit.
Storyteller.
Mine's Biggie.
Shit.
Well, that's my favorite. I can't say that's the best.
I was gonna say great. See, my favorite's gonna be Ghost.
When he raps, I feel like I see what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Good or bad.
That's the same way I feel about Ghostface.
Oh, hell yeah. Pretty Tony album, I think he was painting pictures. Like, he really was.
I kind of like Ghost too with that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say personally.
He uses
Ghost.
a lot of adjectives, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
So you the one that should have the best answer, bro.
they got a good vocabulary. If you go back to and it's been confirmed now. Go back to his second album.
Who we talking about?
Biggie's.
Yeah.
I got a story to tell, and he talk about that Anthony Mason,
And then we find out most of that story is real.
Yeah.
and then you find out it's real. Like, yeah, not only did you live it, you painted the picture so we could see it,
Mhm.
and then it's fucking true. It's got to be Biggie to me. Biggie, Ghost, Slick Rick.
Ah, yes.
Good one. Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Because, I mean, and a lot of people only know the one children's story. Everybody will go to that. But if you listen to his whole first album, you'd be like, yo, this motherfucker, he's very descriptive. He paints big-ass murals.
Yeah.
So,
I think X was a good storyteller.
X did good.
Huh?
X did good.
Yeah, X was a good storyteller. Pharaoh has some stories on his shit. And I always like the way Pharaoh Monch rapped anyway, but he has some good shit that you could follow with the story.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's dope. Like, he is unbelievably dope.
Yeah, but as far as I agree with y'all with Biggie, though. I agree with that because he was just good at it. He was really good at it. Pac was good at hip hop. Pac was good at rapping. Biggie was the storytelling king.
Can't front on it, man.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when you talk about who's the greatest rapper, you can't do that because you have to cut it up in so many pieces.
Is Biggie, real quick, it's on topic but slightly off. Is Biggie like one of the only people who put out a double album where the double album doesn't have to be combined to one album?
What do you mean? Say that again.
Well, let me explain. Like Blueprint 2 Blueprint 2.1 when they just combined the best tracks, it should have just been that.
Right.
Now, Biggie, that double album, I could listen to that entire double album and no problem. All Eyes on Me.
That would be the closest one, but I'm a big believer in double disc. They're useless.
Oh, I agree. They're trash.
So that's probably the closest one is Biggie.
Yeah.
All Eyes on Me, that was garbage.
Garbage. I think people talk about the album. It's not all that. What's that?
Milo, I said next week, like not this week. This is going to be our last Wednesday show. Next week is Thursday. I did say that. But anyway, go ahead. Yeah, Biggie's double album, super dope. Let it rock.
So who had a double album?
Who had a what?
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang had a double album.
I can listen to theirs, kind of.
I don't know why every time I think about that double album by Wu-Tang, I think of enhanced CDs.
Oh, wow.
That was the
That's all
first.
I think about. Yeah, because you put it in there and they come up with the Wu-Tang symbol and all the shit on there. But that's
I
what
only had like 1 or 2 enhanced CDs. I remember them though. You put it in the computer and then would play like a video. Like, oh, there's a video.
Yeah,
on
I don't.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen it, so I don't know.
This 90s.
So Wu-Tang, Biggie, Tupac, 8 Ball,
UGK had a decent one. UGK.
UGK.
Yeah, they had a decent one.
Is
Speaker
that,
box low below. There you
that,
go. Speaker box low below.
I think that's kind of breaks the spirit of the rule.
At the time, I loved Love Below, but now I probably never listen to it again. Probably.
That album doesn't hold up for me at all.
It's that and what came out around the same time. We talked about it last week. College Dropout. They both aged not very well.
Nope.
Not to say I won't like it, but like I won't sit there and be listening to it just to jam. It would be nostalgic.
When I think of Outkast, that's probably like near the bottom of the CDs I listen to.
Oh no, I don't knock it. It ain't like bad.
It's the least one I probably would listen to first. I'd probably listen to
the Outkast album that I would probably listen to least is
maybe Stankonia.
Big Boy's last album.
No, we're talking about Outkast.
But that's Outkast. That's not Outkast. It's Big
But
Boy.
I mean, he's part of Outkast.
Well,
But he's a part of Outkast.
Yeah.
Well, you would just be talking about his albums because Andre put shit out.
Preach, Izzo.
You know my
Preach
stance on that.
So, but you can still listen to Biggie's second one.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it in a while, but now shit, I'm probably listening to it tomorrow since you said
It's
it.
aged pretty good for you then.
Honestly, I didn't like it when I was younger as much.
Really?
I loved Ready to Die a lot more. I mean, of course, I still like Ready to Die more, but I honestly never really listened to Life After Death that much until later on in my life. Probably like later college.
Oh my God, Marcus.
Yeah, we're not.
Okay,
This is what we're not going to do.
That's been we used to see the commercials for those terrible CDs.
This kind of shenanigans is not going to be. See, everybody's clicking off. It's not going to be accepted. And see, I'm the only one that got to sit here talk about this bullshit. You know.
I feel sorry for the baby because she's listening to some bullshit right now.
I have not heard or seen any mention of that album since I was in high school.
I didn't know he had a double album.
MP,
But
I
I hated P anyway. So
That was supposed to be his retirement album.
His commercials used to come on during Rap City. That's what I remember. Oh my God. That's terrible.
What about Sweatsuit, y'all? What about Sweatsuit?
Nelly?
No.
No, that wasn't Nelly. Was it? Was that Nelly?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I thought no, Timberlake didn't put out a double album, did he? Was that a double album?
I ain't listen to that motherfucker, so no.
Yo,
but Nelly will never be on the list. Listen, there is a spot for Nelly in hip hop history. There is a spot for him.
Oh,
yeah, hip hop history. Yes, of
now,
course.
as far as greatest album,
No, but
no.
Hey,
Knew what he was and stayed in his comfort zone.
hey,
Right.
you know what Marcus just said?
No shade.
Not gonna lie, I like that album.
Oh, I can't front on it.
I'm not gonna lie. At the time, I got tired of Cam every 13 seconds. But that Diplomatic Immunity, Jesus Christ!
The only thing I
Heatmaker's
like from
just-
Cam,
Whew.
the only thing I like from Cam was Confessions of Fire. That first album. That's it.
Yo, listen to some Diplomatic Immunity in the gym and see if you don't be rocking. No, see if you don't be rocking.
I can't front on it.
Baby, woo! I'll be like, damn. I used to not like this, but to me, that has aged better than a lot of that stuff, and that's scary to say.
now I'm gonna.
Dustin did have a double album.
What 2020 was a double album?
He had no.
Oh, where
that
they
was
were
like the
released
second-
differently, right?
Yeah, it was a double disc.
Said that as a true fan, didn't you, there, Nick?
Yeah.
No, he just said it more enthusiastically,
I'm
but I
sorry,
remember they were released at different times.
No, it wasn't a double. It wasn't a double. They just came out the same.
Damn right. I understand.
Fucking liar. Fucking liar.
Okay.
Jeez.
But
Man,
So yeah, I don't know. Not too many people had the guts to come out with a double album, because that's a lot. Like, unless your label was just trying to get rid of you because they had a 2 album,
Or you were trying to get out the label.
yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
well, that's what Pac did.
Yeah, Hawk, yeah.
Mm. God, I really wanted to see where he was going to go with hip hop. Was he going to end up? He probably would have been on Law and Order instead of Ice-T.
I mean, he was already acting, so it wasn't a stretch. It's not a stretch.
No.
Bone had a double album.
Yeah, War.
I didn't hear.
God, I never listened to that.
That was trash.
Yeah.
Once Bone blew up, I didn't listen to him as much anymore because every time I turn around, those Bone something. I knew it wasn't going to be as good.
They flooded the market with Bone. Yeah, it was.
Man.
I feel like I purchased more double albums than that.
I feel like I'm missing some. Didn't 8 Ball have a double album?
Yeah, I said that.
Oh shit, I missed it. That's when I was looking at my phone.
Lost.
I apologize.
That shit was trash.
Yeah.
I didn't like them apart. I like them together.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Man, MJG is very underrated. Very. He's underrated. Underappreciated and underrated.
They're so good.
Man. I want them to put out something now. Oh yeah, absolutely. I want 8 Ball MJG to put out something right now.
I think they're still under contract with Diddy, bitch ass.
Oh, no wonder ain't.
And if you want a contract with Diddy, you want a waiting list. Well, I'm pretty sure 112 waiting for that shit to come out again.
Hey, you know what? I forgot about this.
What is this? Numbers in your pocket.
Was it the Blueprint 2 is a double album, isn't it?
That's
unfortunately.
I think.
Yeah, that album was. The beats were fire, but oh my god!
Well, speaking of Jay-Z though, they actually did the Blueprint 2.1, but they actually did combine them.
They combined them. If that came out, it would have probably been a Jay-Z album I didn't like as much, but at the time I probably would have liked it a lot.
Right.
Milo. Never mentioned B2K on this show. Just gonna let you know that. I'm gonna delete this. Nobody will ever know you said it.
B2K was very popular during their heyday.
Because they was getting
what? And
say that. Yeah, wrap this shit up, B.
I don't.
Michael Jackson have a double? Was History was this greatest hits?
That was a greatest hits. That wouldn't count.
Yeah, I don't think that counts.
But anyway,
I'm all out of dreams.
Shotgun topics. Anything you wanted to hit up real quick?
R.I.P. to Prince Marky D.
Yeah,
rest in peace, Prince Marky D, man. Fat Boys. I don't know if a lot of you guys know who the Fat Boys are. If you don't, you need to YouTube that shit.
Fucking
there was a lot of good artists before 2010.
They probably, along with Run DMC and Beastie Boys, they probably were like in the first 5 sets of superstars in hip hop.
Right.
People don't even understand like how big they were.
Watch
how big.
No pun intended.
First YouTube, then look up a movie called Disorderlies. What was the other movie they had?
Crush Groove. They were in Crush Groove. Because remember they did the All You Can Eat.
She on it.
No, she was on it. All You Can Eat. Yes. Where they were at the Sbarro's. I love that scene.
So yeah, rest in peace, DJ Marky. Who did you
that.
say was the last one still alive? What was his name?
Cool.
Yeah, the dark skin one.
Yeah. He looked like he a fitness instructor now.
Really?
He's fit.
Oh shit. Yeah. Good. Because they weren't supposed to live this long.
No, Prince Marky D had lost weight, but I don't know what happened. Yeah, he lost a lot of weight.
I don't think they ever said what happened.
Your heart, after a while, man, your heart it's just like, fuck it, I'm done.
It's just got miles on it at that point. Yeah, that makes sense.
Like anyway, yo.
Was that a play? I don't know what just happened.
Yes, it was. Yes.
Anybody got any other shotgun topics they want to hit up real quick? Anything you want to say?
Kevin Hart sucks. I'll see myself out.
Nick. Goodbye, Nick.
Kevin Hart sucks.
Deadpool
person,
starts in April. Who y'all got starting in April?
Whoa.
Wait,
Y'all
I
got
don't-
a Deadpool going on?
I didn't know about this.
Whoa.
Let's get it going.
No, I'm not fucking with
No,
that.
I'm good on that one.
Ah,
Nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah, Kevin Hart was funny and think like a man.
shut up.
You know how long ago that was? That's like 10, 11 years ago now.
No, it wasn't.
Thank you guys for joining us, allowing us to come in here. It's a thing I didn't come up with. I know you didn't. Stick around, Milo. About to bring you here. But
I want to hear about this.
next week, guys, we're coming in here on Thursdays. Same time Thursdays next week.
Put in the link tree.
It is my fault. My schedule changed. So we got to do the shows on Thursday. And my mom went 250. I'm not fucking with you, Milo. Y'all, thank you a lot for allowing us to keep you company. We'll holler at you next Wednesday. Peace.